Hello and welcome to a very special edition of Storytime Sunday today. What are we doing?
Today's story time is why we vlog.
Why do we vlog?
I didn't even know what vlogging was until 2 years ago.
Kind of behind the times.
We had no clue. I don't know. We
didn't have internet for a long time, actually.
Yeah. What year is
21st century.
this? No, we didn't. We didn't have internet for a while, and we didn't have cable or anything like that.
Netflix.
So Netflix was like... It's when we moved into this house is when we got Wi-Fi. I used to be like a big YouTube fanatic back in the day, like when I was in high school. I only graduated 10 years ago. I'm not that old. But, what?
What? Nothing.
But I was like, hey, we have Wi-Fi. Let's watch some YouTube videos. So I happened across the Shaytards channel and obviously instantly fell in love with them because they're just an awesome family. And then shortly after that, found Ellie and Jared. And then for like a year and a half, religiously, me and the kids would watch the Shaytards and Ellie and Jared every morning. And it kind of just became our thing. But like 6 months into it, Dakota and Carson started saying, Mom, we should vlog. I was like, no, that's not for us. I don't know. I was scared and nervous. And I was just like, no one cares to know what we're doing or what we have to say or anything like that.
Meanwhile, I had no clue any of this was happening. They were watching behind my back, secretively.
I remember I would say something and he's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, this family that I watch. And
it's
he's
like, why do you
what?
care about them so much? Like you've never met them in your entire life.
But I was invested. And I'm sure you guys can relate. You become part of the family, and when something bad happens in their life, it makes you sad. And when they're hurting, you're hurting. And he couldn't understand that. So
I've never watched YouTube videos of like families before.
Yeah.
So it was a foreign thing to me.
Yeah. And so it was like 3 months of the boys just like badgering me and asking.
Nagging.
And then finally I started in the back of my mind as I was saying no. In the back of my mind, I was like, we could do this. Like, we could totally do this because first of all, I have a creative genius husband. Second of all...
Photography a little bit.
Second of all, I think my kids are pretty cute. And I don't know, I was just like, I like to write. And if you guys go like to my older Instagram posts and stuff, sometimes I write novels. Sometimes I just feel like I have a lot that I want to say and I want to get it out there and I don't know how to get it out there to people. So I was like, maybe we could do this, you know? One day we were like, Cody, come watch this. And we turned on a Shaytards video and he was like, what is this? Like we're just watching this family talk in their kitchen. And then before I knew it, he was just clicking like, he'd go scroll through and click on another one and then click on another one. And I was like, he's liking this.
There's something about just watching the way people do other things. Like they're different. Like every family's different. It's cool to see the way people do things.
It's beautiful. It really is beautiful. And I think especially in today's world, it's so easy to think like they're different. I don't like them. Or like, I disagree, so I don't like you. I think it's so easy to judge and think just because we're different or we don't have the same views that we can't get along. And I think it was fun for Cody to start watching some vlogs with us because like he said, it's interesting to watch how other people do things and what they believe and how they respond to certain things.
And how you can help people.
Yeah, and it really is beautiful. Like, I think we need to stop dwelling on our differences and celebrate them. You know, like we are different. We can teach each other so much and we can learn so, like, I don't know. I think it's awesome. You are different and you can learn from each other.
So is that why you vlog?
Kind of. I would say that's one reason that I'm glad we're vlogging. So Cody started watching these vlogs with us and then he was like, we could totally do this. And I don't even know if I had told you, like, this is something that the kids and I...
Oh, yeah. She had mentioned it many times.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
It's like, we should vlog, babe. And it's like, she was trying to sell the idea to me, I could tell. The more I watch, I'm like, you know...
We could do this.
I've always wanted to try video. Like, I do photography, and it's similar to video. I mean, there are some differences, but they're...
Obviously.
Yeah, very much different. but there are very many similarities to photography. So I'm like, you know what? Like, as far as, like... logistically goes, like we could do this. I bought a camera just to do video, specific for video, and one day we're like, you know what? Let's just stop waiting and let's just do it.
We kind of jumped in feet first.
Yeah.
And I wish so bad we would have done it a few weeks earlier because you guys know our very first video we filmed, McKinley is 4 weeks old. And you have no idea how badly I wish that we had a birth vlog of her because we have no video from hers or Canyon's birth.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But, oh well.
But I'm so glad we did start when we did. Neither one of us were very certain, I dare to say, with like putting ourselves out there at the time.
Yeah.
You can watch how awkward we are in the first videos.
Super awkward.
And then watching it back, we were like,
Super
What are we doing? Hey guys, I'm Cody, and I like to party. And even now, it's still like hard to be yourself on camera. At least for me, she's like just amazing at it, and me, it's just like it's a struggle to really be yourself on camera.
So yeah, one day, I'm not even kidding you. It was like, I think it was a Saturday, and it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Our kids were all still in their pajamas. Carson was in a t-shirt with no pants on. Messy hair, food on their faces, and Cody's like, let's start vlogging right now. And I was like, wait,
now
what?
or never.
I was like, wait, what? Right now? Like, look at our kids, look at our house.
Like,
and I started freaking out, and he
whatever.
was like, right now. And so we kind of played off of how they looked, and that's why we have like the snapshots of them being messy, and then like, you want to start vlogging? Well, you got to get ready. And then we like snap and they're ready. So it was kind of crazy because we really did.
Yeah.
Just one day we're like, we're doing it now.
It's now or never. Like we're thinking about it. Like why think
do
about
it.
it more? The more you think about it, the more harder it's gonna get, and you're just gonna get in your head and not want to do it. So we just did it.
Jumped in.
And I don't know. I think the main reason I just like, okay, let's do it now, is because I don't know. I'm kind of a perfectionist, and I want things to be like perfect. And it's like, I'm no videographer. It's not gonna be perfect. We're not gonna have all this experience. Let's just do it. Like, learn as we go.
Or be comfortable talking in front of the camera. You guys, that is scary. If you have never filmed yourself talking, I dare you to try it.
It's super awkward.
It is like, just hold your phone, record, and talk to yourself. But it takes a bit to get comfortable with. We didn't practice. We didn't do a test run. We just decided right that second, started filming, and posted it. So
Yep, that's when it started.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, that was like as real as you could get when we first started.
Yeah, and I don't know. So why do we vlog? I just hit myself in the face. So why do we vlog? Like, why did we start? I personally, when she started, mentioning it to me that we should vlog, I'd think about it, and I could not think of a reason why we shouldn't vlog. And like, just first off, all the memories that we'd have of our kids, what they look like at this age, and just like
Their voices.
their voices. It's basically a journal of our lives that we'll have for the rest of our lives, which is amazing. And that was like the main thing for me. It's like, yeah, like that'd be awesome. And I really tried to come up with a reason we shouldn't, and I couldn't. Like, there was no reason for me to say, no, we can't do this. Like, yeah, it's a lot of work, and it's kind of awkward carrying a camera in front of your face while you're walking through a store, or like trying to pick up a camera when you're not in the best mood, but it's worth it. Like, all the late nights and all the early mornings, it's worth the memories, the friendships we've made, and it's just super worth it. Don't be crying on me now.
You started that.
I'm not doing this.
One thing I wanted to add to Cody saying he could not think of one reason why we shouldn't is we did start to kind of talk about it like in depth, and like, should we really do this? And we prayed about it, and we've said this to you guys before. I know you've heard us say this. There's been like 4 times in our life together where something has just felt right. Like everything in the universe saying, yes, do that now. And that was to get married. You guys know, we knew each other for 2 months when he proposed. Like, that's kind of crazy, right? But it was just everything. Everything fell into place perfectly.
Was just
there was not
right.
one thing that felt even the slightest bit off. Second time was to start trying to have kids, to have Dakota. Third time was to move to Camas, where we live. And that was crazy too, because that was super last minute. We just decided right on the spot, signed our rental contract, and
super last minute. I didn't even know what our house looked like.
he had never seen it, and I had walked through it once, but still to this day, it's probably one of the best decisions we've made together. Definitely. And then the 4th time was
The vlog.
to start vlogging.
And it's definitely changed our lives for the better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can honestly say our marriage is so much stronger because, I don't know, there's something about just having something that you're both passionate about working on together that really just brings you together and strengthens your marriage.
Definitely. Love you.
No crying, babe. No crying.
I love you.
I love you.
No, but it's true because obviously, like, our kids are our common passion, you know? Like, we love our 4 kids more than anything and we want the best for them more than anything. But he was, like, always wanting to play soccer and I was always wanting to dance. And I kind of felt pulled that way. Like, we like different music.
Yeah, completely different music. I hated country and rap all growing up. Guess what kind of music she likes?
Country.
Hip-hop. Yep. So we have a lot of differences, but I don't know.
It's fun.
We still love each other. Obviously.
But I don't know. Like he said, it's just fun to have something that, like, we both get to work on and be creative and do together.
As a team.
It's really fun.
Yeah. So I heard a quote today that there's 3 reasons why you do something. The first reason is out of fear. You're scared. The second reason is out of duty. It's like you have to do it. And the third reason is out of love. And I can say that vlogging, for us, it's out of love. Because we love our family, because we want to share that with the world. Goodness, this is getting too emotional for me. Didn't want this to turn too emotional.
You guys, I never saw him like this before we started vlogging.
Sure you did.
Like when our kids were born, but
not
like
often.
this. Yeah, and I love it.
You have to kind of talk about your feelings a little bit. Brings it out in me.
No, but family is the very most important thing to both of us. And our relationships, you know, and just building those strong bonds and connections. So this is really important to us, and we definitely do it out of love.
Yep. And not just love for each other, but I feel like if I could help just one person who's watching this video with their day to make it any better or have a more positive outlook on life, then it's worth it.
Yesterday at Maddie's baby shower, I showed you guys 2 cute girls, Brenna and Kylie. I coach them in cheer, and they're pretty much like adopted daughters to me. Kylie, the brunette, she was so sweet, and she kind of got teary-eyed, and I could see her fighting back the tears, but she said to me, she said, "Kenz, this is gonna sound super cheesy and maybe even a little bit weird." She said, "But if I go like 3 days without watching your videos, I can tell. And so I'll hurry and I'll turn one on." And she said, the second you guys come on my TV, I'm just so much happier. And I immediately told Cody that when I got home.
Makes it all worth it.
Everything. And I told her that. I said, "You have no idea how much that means to us, because it's a lot of work." Like, you guys saw, I was so busy yesterday. But on top of everything I was doing, I was concerned about getting footage for you guys, and I was concerned about camera angles and like telling a story. So we film all day, and then Cody edits for hours. And so when you hear a comment like that, it makes everything so worth it.
Yeah, it's so worth it. Just hearing that you made their day, or, you know, had a different outlook on life, it's just all worth it. The more we've vlogged, the more I've realized that, like, I've prepared my whole life to vlog, which sounds weird, like really vlogging, but like,
you guys know, we believe everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, like I've always been a creative person. Like I've always liked to draw and love photography, and video just kind of went hand in hand. And I've always loved music. Like we said, we have very different taste in music.
But we both love music.
But we both love music. Like my music's very more like, I like to feel the music. She likes to like
move to the music.
Dance with the music. I feel like that helps with my editing. It's not just something I just picked up and started doing. It's something that's had a long progression to do, because it's not easy to vlog. It takes a lot of knowledge too.
Yeah, he's been developing skills for this his whole life, pretty much.
Yeah, and so has she. Like she's just amazing. She has the best storytelling ever.
I know.
That's why I vlog. That's why we vlog.
Yeah. If we could make even just one person's day a little bit better, a little bit brighter or happier, we've done our job.
Yep. Take those small everyday moments and make it worthwhile.
And that is, I don't know, I feel like I keep getting off on tangents, but there's so much I feel that goes into this. I have so many people, like just yesterday, say, "Do you feel like because you vlog, you have to do something fun and exciting every day?" I said, no. Maybe at the beginning, because, you know, we were watching these super fun.
Doing.
Yeah, we were watching these super fun vloggers, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, we have to have like action and excitement and crazy every day. And then the more we started filming, we're like, that's not us. Like, we have fun. You guys see, we have fun, and we have our crazy moments. But I think what Cody and I are most passionate about is seeing the beauty in the little details. So I was saying, we have our days where we don't leave the house. We don't we don't get dressed. You know, we stay in our pajamas and sweats, and we have peanut butter and jellies for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But we film those little moments, you know, of the kids playing and
putting up a shelf.
Their little hands. I don't know. It's just, every day is beautiful. And I feel like,
gotta make the most out of it.
Yeah, I just feel like I want to shout that from the rooftops. No matter what you're going through, no matter what is happening in your life right now, like, there is beauty in it. And there's
a lesson to be learned.
Yeah. And I don't know, I just wish that I could like help everyone see that, you know, because I feel like with vlogging, I've totally found that in our life.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and it's interesting watching yourself and wanting to progress. I feel like it's easy to get stuck in, this is who I am, whatever, but
like it or hate it.
Yeah, but you know, watching yourself, you're like, oh wow, I need to stop doing that, or just the way I treat people, or you know, it's interesting seeing that and just being able to progress.
Yeah, just little things, like one of the kids trying to tell you a story and you're like, hang on, I'm busy. And then you see that on a vlog and you're like, oh my gosh. And like, if you wouldn't have watched that back, you probably wouldn't have even given it a second thought, you know? So it's just interesting to be able to watch your life, because you're like, oh, I need to work on that. I need to work on this. I need to do this better, you know? So that's definitely something that's been awesome for us.
Yeah, so obviously there's tons of reasons why we vlog. I still can't think of any other reason not to. It's just helped our life tremendously.
And it is kind of just our life now.
Yep, it is. So if you're thinking about vlogging, it is a lot of work. Know that.
Yeah.
But it's awesome.
It is.
It's worth it for us. I mean, it's not for everyone, but if we can help anyone.
Yeah, that's the thing, is it isn't for everyone, and that's okay, because I feel like everyone is awesome at different things, you know?
So I think that's it. I mean, we've talked for a long time, so we've got to cut it off sometime.
We really could keep going all day. Yeah. This is just obviously something that's super important to us, so.
Yep. So we'll probably be doing these in the future, just
update,
because there's probably more reasons that we'll continue vlogging. So thank you so much for watching, guys. We appreciate you so much. Like, your comments, we love them. Let us know if you want to hear more, or if you have questions for us. We'll try to answer as many as we can tomorrow.
Thank you guys so much. We love you.
We'll see you.
Bye.